I don't have a Tesla. What can I tell you? Now this is the reason I don't watch news, I don't want to listen to news, I don't want to see the news, and I don't care about the news' existence. This is just a stinking pile of bad stuff. Tesla recalls 2 million vehicles over autopilot issue. I'm not gonna go in the political side of it because I do not care. Nor do I care that much about Tesla either. I'm not a fan of any of them. But when it comes to this one, let me explain to you what this actually is. Tesla has two modes, a full self-driving, which is in beta, and a Tesla autopilot. Now, in full self-driving, you get all kinds of bells and whistles if you let the steering wheel without touching it within a few seconds, and so on and so forth. Great. Now, what is happening is that somehow, of course, the government had to get in and get a pinch on it, and told them to issue an update to put the same warnings now on the autopilot side of things. And what happens is that is not a recall. As we know, a recall, I had a recall for my own car. It was an airbag recall that you actually have to go to the dealer, drive inside, they replace the airbag, put a new one, and you drive out for free. Now with Tesla, this is not that kind of recall. I mean, you can go in at Tesla and tell a technician to touch your screen 3 times and you're done. I mean, if you're that desperate and that busy and all that, good for you, I guess. Call Tesla technicians to come hold your spoon while you chew it and possibly ask them to chew it for you too. But in this case, all it literally is open your Tesla screen, go to your settings, if your fingers are still working, go to update towards the bottom of the menu, hit update, and the update is rolling out for almost all the Tesla models that will be affected from this new thingy that of course they have to comply with. Literally, that is all this is. As you see here towards the bottom of the screen, there's an update. To the update, you hit the latest update, give it 30 to 40 minutes to finish updating. Boom, that was your recall. Literally, that was your recall. Now, just to make it clear, I will leave a link to Jeremy's YouTube channel. He does really good videos, by the way. Jeremy Judkins. If you don't know who he is, you'll see on the link down below. Actually, I don't know why. Oh, I'm not subscribed on my main channel. Okay, subscribe and like. He did an excellent video explaining exactly what this recall is about. Because obviously, I don't have a Tesla. Most of you don't have a Tesla. So automatically, we are thinking that the recall is just like in our old clunkers we have, that we have to drive to the dealer, they have to change the sway bar, they have to change the steering wheel. No, it's none of that. But Jeremy did a great explanation of what this recall actually is, and he goes throughout his entire video because I don't want to completely spoil it. But here's what I just told you. Software update. Seriously, this is what it is. Install, tap on the screen to make it 0, and it starts installing. Now this is under under the recall right now for 40 minutes. And let it finish installing. Of course, you cannot drive the car while it's installing. And boom, you are done. That was the whole fuss that somehow on the news has to be Tesla recalls 2 million vehicles over issues. That's all the vehicles in the US. That would be impossible for Tesla to make a recall like that physically. And yes, not to talk about that, I saw, of course, on the news, there was some guy complaining that he doesn't have time on his life to drive to a Tesla dealer and then make the recall and come back. Dude, you don't need to drive anywhere. From home, wherever you are, just click it. Just like Jeremy did it here, as you see. First step, go to software. Second step, click update. Third step, wait for the update to be done. And you are good to go, brother. You don't need to drive the Tesla. Unless you don't own a Tesla and you're speaking in front of a camera, you get your 15 seconds of fame, and that's beautiful. Good for you. More power to you. I'm not a Tesla fan, as I told you. I'm not a fan of any company. I'm less of a fan of news and politics, that's for sure. But to kind of do this stuff, especially with the tech world and We all have internet at home, and if we don't have a Tesla, we can research what this is about. Yeah, you see, take everything these days with a huge grain of salt. That grain of salt has to be that big that you can't even lift it, and it's growing by the day. I just thought it was funny to actually talk about this Tesla thing, even though it doesn't affect me. Because I don't have a Tesla. I don't have a Tesla. What can I tell you? One day I'll have one and explain all about the recall. With that said, I hope you're going to have a beautiful day or night whenever you watch this video. I hope you got a kick out of it. And with that said, I'll leave Jeremy's video down in the description so you can go watch it yourself from a guy that actually owns Teslas, not like me that's just babbling about it. And like and subscribe to him and me if you wish so. If not, well, that's fine. I thank you for your time watching this video. I thank your eyeballs for staying here. We'll see you next time. Bye!